The following is an unpaid message from the SWO, Sellers World Order.
Self-high five. We're up to the fifth point with my boy DDP. I think DDP wanted to bench press. Why? Well, he didn't have the most stellar body in the world, but he was fearless. And I think a good journalist has to be fearless. When we do the bench press, you having a bunch of weight above your chest and neck area. You have to be pretty fearless to do that. That's why a lot of times we have a spotter to help us in the gym when we're trying to reach our max. And a guy like DDP reached his max at a late age. The man was almost 40 when he became a superstar. He was a manager at first, but someone just told him to just pursue his dream, and he did. So journalists sometimes have to pursue their dream, maybe be on CNN or ESPN one day. But just even if you work at the million to start like I do, when you go into a press conference, a city hall meeting, you might have to be fearless to ask that question the answer that the public needs to know. You might have to ask the mayor, what has he been up to with the taxpayers' money? You might have to ask a city official some tough questions. You might have to ask a coach, what is he doing in his private time that's taken away from his job? So you have to be pretty fearless in order to get that correct story out there and the proper story that needs to inform the public. So you have to be a fearless cat. And I'd like to thank a DDP, the guy that used to run through the crowd when he came out in his intro. He became a man of the people. I think a good journalist that's fearless will become a man or woman of the people that they can trust. It goes back to that trustworthiness, the foundation, the integrity. Listen to your mentors, the ones who talk. In my case, Mark in the gym, Kenny Justice at the University of Memphis. Those people that kind of pushed me to where I am today, taught me from the experience they went through. They went through some moments where they didn't know what they were doing. They were embarking on new territory, but they were fearless enough to learn, gain that experience, and they come back and teach people like me. So I don't have to have that big fear. But in my 10 years of doing this, I had some fearful moments, but I took a deep breath, trusted in the Lord, did what I had to do, and I'm a better man and more knowledgeable journalist for it. So every time you put your head underneath that weight, there are some consequences that you can suffer, but the reward, as I make my little chest jump, is far greater.